Hey Boudie babes, it's Molly Marie here with Boudie Camp. And as you know, yesterday I kicked off enrollment for my Boudoir marketing camp, which I'm so freaking excited about. And in week 3, in the camp, I'm going to be talking about the 9 things that you need to change about your website today, or yesterday. But yeah, we're going to be talking about 9 things. And today I just wanted to do a little snippet about some things that you could change for your website now. So I actually had a few boudoir photographers comment with their websites on my forum, which is Boudoir Photogs. Um, and so now I'm just doing like a live Google Hangout right now, and I'm just gonna go through the websites and point out some things that could be changed, what's working, what's not, how to make your website basically convert a lot better into paying customers. Yeah, so here we go. All I have to do is I just have to switch my screen share here. This is me being tech savvy. So here we go. And I'm going to start the screen share. All right, so you guys can see my screen now, and right now it's actually on my Boudie Camp. I just wanted to show you. It's boudiemarketingcamp.com. It launched yesterday. It's open for enrollment, and it is limited enrollment because I'm doing Q&A calls live every single week to answer any of the questions you guys have throughout camp. And they are recorded, so if you're not able to make it, that's fine. But that's actually why I have to limit enrollment. So I just want to let you guys know about that. So be sure to check it out. And in week 3, we're going to be talking about the 9 critical changes you need to make in your boudoir website today. So just like I said, today I'm going to go through some websites that you guys submitted and just look through them and show you guys some things that you could change, what's working, what's not. So let's start here. Tanya, and I apologize if I butcher anyone's names. I'm going to do my best. All right, Tanya Green Photography. So we come to the page, and clearly, obviously I'm a boudoir photographer, and I educate boudoir photographers, so I am going to look at your website based on that. So just keep that in mind. But it is great that I can see right off the bat that you offer boudoir, which is really good. And then up here, we have your links. And for me, with my website, I think it's really important that your links flow in the order that you want your potential clients to be viewing your website. So, if that's the case, then Tanya's clients would be going from home to blog. So let's just click on that. So let's see here. It's a little hard to read the text with the opaqueness of the opacity of the blog. But I do like that you have little snippets with the More button. That's really nice. So people are going to really dive into your blog if that's the second thing you have. So they're going to, see a post and they're going to click on it and they're going to read this post and they're going to love it, and then they're going to get to the bottom and then you just had them leave a comment, which is fine. But I think it would be better if you actually had there in the bottom here a way for them to interact, like a button that says get in touch so we can chat about your dream session, or get in touch so we can chat, or something a little bit more inviting, except for instead of just leaving a comment. The thing about building a website is you have to think about your goals. So you have to think, is my goal to get them to comment on the bottom of a blog post, or is my goal to get them to book a session? So if your goal is to get them to book a session, then I would go ahead and change that. And I would also, let's see here, I would also add your contact information at the top of the website if that's possible, or at least your location and a phone number, something like that. Let's see here. And we got the pricing, the gallery, portraits. Yeah, I don't see a contact button at all. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that's a little confusing. You have to go to information in order to go to contact. So right off the bat, I would change at the bottom of all your blog posts, I would make it interactive so that they can either get in touch with you or sign up for your email newsletter, something interactive. Leaving a comment's great, but it's just leaving a comment. And like, I don't know, personally, a lot of people don't comment on my blog because I think it's like, it's Boudoir, and I don't know, people don't want to be like, oh, you look great, or I don't know, unless it's a friend or something. So, all right, so you have a contact form, which is great, but I would just make it a lot less hidden. Like, I wouldn't personally know that I'd have to go to information to contact you. I still don't know where you're located at all. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, like I don't even know where you are. So, yeah, Tanya, like add in there, where's your city? And I'm sure you're like, okay, well, the phone number, tells you, but I don't know that, so I don't know where you're located. Um, so yeah, those are the changes that I would make. And also, you need some testimonials, girl. Yeah, I don't see any testimonials here. So testimonials are really powerful. I will have girls call in our studio and say, whenever people call in, we always say to them, how did you hear of us? And people will constantly say, like, I saw your website, it's really great. I wasn't even planning on contacting you until I saw your testimonials page. And all those girls, testimonials, they made me just have to contact you now. So I would do that. And another thing, too, is, like, you can make a testimonial section, but also like sprinkle them throughout your website. Especially places where you want them to like get in touch with you. Like at the bottom of a blog post, you could put that person's testimonial along with like a form for them to contact you, or an email subscription so they can subscribe to your email newsletter. All right, let's move on to the next website. All right, Mattox Photography. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention that I can't really check is, because I'm on my computer right now, but is your website mobile friendly? You really want to make sure that your website's mobile friendly, because this is really interesting to me. I track all my analytics through Google Analytics, and you can see how many people are viewing your website on their mobile phone or their computer. I swear it was like 75% or more were on their mobile phones. Luckily, I had invested in a responsive website, which means that it can be viewed. Basically, it's like a similar website, but they're all different in terms of like if you're viewing it on the phone, if you're viewing it on the iPad, if you're viewing it on the computer. So yeah, you really want something that's going to be mobile friendly, because as much as you want people to be viewing your website from their computer, it's just not happening anymore. In fact, I always ask people, because I'm curious, like, do you like customers, like clients of mine, when they're in this hair and makeup chair, I'll ask them like, little questions like, how do you browse Facebook and things like that, and they're like, oh, I don't even own a computer, or like, I only use my iPhone, I don't even pay for internet and stuff like that. It's like people are just always on their iPhone. So, all right, I think you guys get it. So let's see here. All right, we got the About page and the home page. You have a nice photo of yourself, looks good. Let's see. So it tells us all about you. All right, you're Nikki. Hi, Nikki. And let's see here. So what I would do, I like that you have an About page, and I actually like that it's kind of lengthy, because you want people to start reading it and keep reading it, and like you don't want it to be like one sentence, because people aren't going to fall in love with you over one sentence. But the things that I would recommend about your About page is I would make it more about your business, and what you like, how you serve your clients and what you do for them, and how so for instance, instead of having like and you can keep all the thing like Pug Mom and all that stuff, but maybe put it down a little bit. I really like, if I was a client and I'm coming to your website, I want to see like, what's the session going to be like for me? What does your business stand for? What's your mission? Like, why should I come to your studio over the millions of other photographers in your city? Things like that. Let's see here. All right, we got info, pricing, and all that stuff. I don't see a contact link, but I do see book a session, which I'm assuming is a contact, form, since I'm a photographer. But you have to think, your clients, they don't know anything about photography, so I really would make that contact form a lot easier to find. Oh, it's not a contact form. Okay. Well, okay, gives them steps to book their session, so they can call you, which is good. Oh, okay, so your contact, like, it's like this small. It's teeny tiny. Like, you'd have to really hunt for that on your website. Um, yeah. So, you're thinking, what's your goal for your website? Where do you want to drive them to? So first they're going to the about, then the info, then booking a session. And they have to go all the way down here to contact you. And I know it's like you want them to call you, still though they're kind of fishing for that. And then if it's on a mobile phone, maybe it's even smaller. Um, but if people are on a mobile phone, like I try to make it as easy as possible so that they can just, type in a little bit. Like our contact form on our website, I'll actually show you it. All right, so our contact form, which I actually want to add like a testimonial here. But I put our email right here because it's a mobile-friendly website actually, and I can actually show you on the browser since it's responsive. See how when I move it, that's what it looks like on your mobile phone. So the menu is now here. But it's cool because on your iPhone or your mobile phone, you can click this, and it brings up your email, so you can easily type in it. If not, we have this form down here that they can fill out as well, and it lets them choose like the type of the session and then just any comments or questions. We used to have the form where the comments were like pretty much already filled out, but I don't know, like our plugin was having a lot of problems. We made it a little bit simpler. But yeah, I mean, our address is really easy to find. I also want to add contact information up here, but I have to talk to my designer about that. But I just wanted to give you an example of like making the information really easy to find. Okay, let's see. So I thought this was cute. Like I thought your testimonials, it was cute what she said. I thought that was really cute, and it kind of makes you want to click it because you don't know what it is. So I would leave that. I like that. Okay, let's go somewhere else. Magical moments in time. Okay. So you got your portfolio, pricing, about me. Okay, so in your about me page, the text is just too hard to read. And also, I'm not sure if your website's mobile friendly. I'll have to check that later. But I mean, it's okay if you want to have this like cutesy font, in the title text. But in the body of text right here, like that's just way too hard to read. I would make it an easier font like Arial or Veranda or something like that. Also, I would make I like that your photography philosophy. So like I would put that before the about me. I just think it's more important to show your clients, what they're getting out of it and why they should go to you. I know a lot of photographers preach like talking more about yourself kind of sets you apart, and I agree, but I don't think it should always be like number one. And let's see here. All right, you got your contact page, which is great. Oh no, yeah, the text is so hard to read, and I can't even click. Oh, and this is an image? Oh no, bummer. So yeah, if someone was on their mobile phone or anything, like they can't even click on these things. And you can't even select them to copy it. Oh man, that's a bummer. So like they would have to physically type it in, and it's really long. Yeah, there's no way. Like, yeah, I would switch that immediately. And I'm doing this out of love. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go to Stacey. Okay, so we got the Boudoir. So I'm going to click on that. And right away, this text is a little hard to read, but when you hover over it, I think it's okay. Also, it's a Flash website, so I'm not sure if it works for mobile devices. I'd have to check that later. Oh no, there's music! Okay, so totally a personal preference, but like, I hate music. So I would get rid of that. And here's why I don't like music. If people are at work, which like, okay, 99.9% of your clients are going to be browsing this at work, probably. And like, if they're at work, they're going to be busted in a second if they're on your website and like that music goes off. So that's just my opinion. All right, we got the investment. Okay, so like I talked about earlier, you want to put these links in order of like how you want them to flow throughout your website. So I wouldn't put investment first. Like you want them to fall in love with your work and your philosophy and what they're going to get out of it before you tell them the price tag. So I would put that a little bit later. All right, we got meet your photographer. Cute. I love your hair. And all right, you have a nice about page here. I would just add more about your business and why they should book with you and why you do what you do and what your business mission is, things like that. And in Boudie Marketing Camp, I'm actually going to have you guys create mission statements, and I have a template that we go off of, but it'll be totally all about you and your unique value and what you can offer to your clients, so that when they read this mission statement, they're like, holy crap, I need a session with this girl today, right now, I'm contacting you. So if you need help with that, just check that out. Let's see here. All right, you got your contact page, which is great, and it does look easy to fill out. Another thing, though, is you don't have your location. I'm not sure why you guys are shying away from your location. You definitely want to list that. I mean, even with, like, Pinterest is a really great marketing tool, but if someone, finds you and they don't know your location, they might just skip by you. And you might be thinking, like, oh, I don't want to list my location because I'm willing to travel or whatever. That's fine, but list your location and then write, will travel or something like that. Yeah, you really need to list your location. All right. And, if you don't have a studio, at least put, like, your city and state or something like that. All right, so let's move on here. All right, I'm going to do 2 more. Okay. I don't see Boudoir at all. You have testimonials. That's good. All right, so I like that you have the testimonial section. I would leave that. All right, and you have your contact form. So your first testimonial, I actually would move that or at least edit the text a little bit, because it's like, I won a contest and I got your session for free. And I think her testimonial is great, but the thing is, like, if people read that, they're like, oh, well, maybe I won't book, and pay. Maybe I'll just hope that I win a session for free. I don't know. I mean, I would just put something else first, like they'll love our pictures or something like that. But I love that you have the testimonials. I'm really glad that you have the pictures. I would put their names or at least their initials and the city where they're located. The more you can put about these clients, the better. Like, even if you can put their occupation. I mean, you have to obviously get their permission. But the more that your potential clients can relate to your past clients, the more potential there is that they want to book with you. So yeah, you need some location information. Maybe you have it on your contact page. No. Yeah, city and state, people. Where are you? All right. And I wanted to go over this website. Is it Lila? I hope so. Your website is really good. I'm impressed. So I checked it out. It's mobile friendly. Good for you. Yay! And we go from the home page to the galleries. Look at my work. Yay, yay, yay. Then check me out. All right, let's go to the manifesto. I believe in this. You deserve this. I help women. I listen. Look at that. That is beautiful. I could kiss you right now. That's so good. Like, this tells people exactly why. I haven't even read all this text, but just the bold text, it makes me know that that's, like, perfect. I would even put the about you before you're about you. That sounds funny. All right, then we got the info. Raves is first. That's good. I would put the images next to their raves. People are more likely to read the rave and believe it if it's next to an image, and also if it lists, like, at least their initials and their city and state or a little bit about them. Make sure you get permission, though, obviously. All right, you got your contact link, which is great. Oh, it's like a separate form. It would be nice if it was on your website, but it's also really long. Hmm. Like the shoot date, I don't know. Like I would take this out and make it shorter. Because like I said, like you don't want to scare people away. The shorter the form, the better. Like you want people to be able to just put their name and their email, a little bit of a message, and boom, done. You can ask them all those questions later and build that relationship with them. In fact, the more emails you send, the more likely they are to become a customer anyways. So that's just my little tidbit here. Also, no city and state. I lied. It's right here. Of course it is, because your website is rockin', girl. I'm proud. All right, then we got all these stay in touch things. I would actually maybe put these, maybe, I don't know, I want the contact form like on one of the ends. Like I don't necessarily want it like in the middle. Um, I would move that to the end. Maybe put the stay in touch at the bottom. Or one thing we do is like once people email us, we put in our email signature, like follow us on Facebook, things like that. Because I would rather get an email than a Facebook follower. I mean, we all know Facebook is kind of right now. You can do the sponsor posts and the paid advertising and things like that, but it's just true. Like not everyone is reaching or getting being reached through Facebook like they used to be. So yeah, but I'm like everything else is I like the flow of it, like the galleries and all that. And let's see, and then you have the testimonial section and the contact form. So yeah, I mean, it's clear your goal is to get them to book. But let's go to the blog and see what you have, under some of your posts here. Oh, I see, cool. Yeah, so I would add like a subscribe to email, newsletter, or sorry, I gotta close my window. It's like blinding me in the face. Okay. So you want to do, subscribe to email or get in touch. Let's chat about your shoot, things like that. You want to have a call to action at the bottom of all of your blog posts. We actually have, let me go here now. We want people like on our email list. So at the bottom, it says sign up for our confidence boosting love letters. So yeah. All right, you guys. I think that that's a wrap. And yeah, I really hope so. Like the 3 tips that I mainly wanted you guys to leave today with would be, make sure that your location is listed and that your contact form is really easy to find and easy to fill out, because I mean that's the whole purpose. You want people to go to your website so they can contact you, get in touch with you, start a conversation with you, book their session. You also definitely want to have a testimonial section. Again, that's something I didn't have for years, and it's like, why? Like, I wanted to punch myself in the face, because as soon as I added it, all of my clients were like, like I said, when they're in the hair and makeup chair, I asked them like really in detail questions about how they found me, how they browsed my website, things like that. And, they all were like, oh, the testimonials, testimonials, testimonials. So that's great. And then also your About Me section, like you really need it to be more about like what are they getting out of it? What's your business mission? Why are you different than everyone else? Why should they choose you over all the other photographers out there? You really need a business mission statement. And, again, I'm going to be going over that in detail in Boudie Marketing Camp, and I really want you guys to check this out. Also, I have this little story about, like how I got started in Boudoir and how I book 3 to 4 ideal clients every single week in a town that's only around 65,000 people. And I actually just hired last fall a studio manager and another photographer actually, and I would have never been able to do these things with just word of mouth marketing. Like I have a marketing plan in place that helps me consistently book the clients that I need to keep my business running. And just because it's not word of mouth marketing, I mean I do some of that obviously, but it doesn't mean that it's expensive or that it's going to cost you a lot of money. It's all relative to, your goals and all of that. So, don't let it scare you. But I really want you guys to check that out. All right, so I'm gonna come back here for a second. All right, let me share my screen with you guys again. Here we go. Oh, that's my cat. Okay, so thank you so much for listening, and I really hope that you guys found this helpful for your websites, and you can take the 3 biggest tips and put them into action today. And if you're like, oh no, I haven't been getting testimonials from my clients in the past, make a questionnaire and send it out to them. You can ask them questions about their shoot, and they're more than happy to answer for you. You could always give them an incentive if you want. If you're not sure what questions to ask, I actually do sell a questionnaire on my boudieshorts.com. It's a template. I definitely think it's something like you could come up with the questions, but if you're looking to save time and have the right questions to produce you the best testimonials, then yeah, go check that out. And yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in, and I really hope you guys will check out Boudie Marketing Camp, because I'm going to whip your marketing plans into shape and get it so that you're booking all the ideal clients you need per week using this marketing plan, so it's consistent, easy for you to follow. You're not feeling like you're rushing to get clients. You have clients and then you have no clients. You want to be consistent. You want to know you can rely on a certain amount of income. You want to know that you're going to get your ideal clients, and I'm here to help you guys with that. So if you have any questions at all, check out boudiemarketingcamp.com or send me an email. I would be more than happy to chat with you about it if the course is right for you or not. And my email is info@boudieshorts.com. That's info at BOUDIESHORTS.com. No one cares. Why did I spell that out? Anyways, just go check it out, and I'll chat with you guys later. Bye, Boudie babes!